Getting the very latest from the state of Punjab first, where days after Congress chose Charanjit Singh Channi as its Chief Ministerial face for the state of Punjab, Navjot Singh's daughter has said there may have been certain compulsions or limitations of the High Command behind the choice. Rabia Kaur Sidhu further said there was no comparison between Sidhu and Channi and that Sidhu was an honest man while Channi wasn't. Heaping praises on her father, she said Sidhu was honest. Channi was corrupt is what she said. On the 6th of February, Rahul Gandhi declared Channi as the party's chief ministerial face for the Punjab elections. Before declaring Channi's name, Rahul Gandhi had said the people of Punjab needed a chief minister who is from a humble family that understands poverty and hunger.
ਇੱਕੋ ਗੱਲ ਉੱਠਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਰਿਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਮੈਰਿਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਡਾਕਟਰਸ ਇੰਜੀਨੀਅਰਸ ਬਾਕੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਉਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਗਗਨ ਕੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਥੱਲੇ ਕਰੋ ਗਗਨ ਦਾ ਮਾਈਕ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਇੰਟੈਲੀਜੈਂਸ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੈਪੈਸਿਟੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਵਿਜ਼ਨ ਫॉर ਪੰਜਾਬ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਟੇਰੀਆ ਹੈ rather than कि you are poor, you are है ना, you are rich, you are poor. उधर नालो it matters much more that how more can you work.
Okay.
हाई कमांड तो हाई कमांड है, उन्होंने जो कर दिया that's because उनकी कई मजबूरियां रही होंगी. कोई ईमानदार बंदे को काफी देर तक रोक नहीं सकता और जो बेईमान बंदा होता है ना उसको रुकना ही पड़ता है. उनके नाम पे कोई दाग नहीं है. बाकी ना, मेरी बात सुनिए, बाकी किसी भी पॉलिटिशियन के ऊपर देख लीजिए, पैसों का दाग तो होगा ही होगा.
All out war then, the state of Punjab. Charanjit Singh getting us more details on that story. You have the wife and now you have the daughter, other family members really jumping into the fray. Clearly all is not well in the state of Punjab. If the Congress thought there's going to be, there's going to be peace, there's going to be ceasefire, far from it, isn't it? The ripples of this is being seen now. The declaration of Channi as the face of the Congress in the state of Punjab.
Well, Rabia Sidhu may not be a serious player, but she's definitely got the eyeballs. She's being noticed. Clearly, she has taken side of Navjot Singh Sidhu on expected lines. Mrs. Navjot Kaur has also been speaking on those particular lines. But it's the firefight within the Congress party which seems to be adding to the trouble. It's not just the opposition parties, the Shrimani Akali Dal, the BJP, the PLC, who are hitting out at Charanjit Singh Channi. It's Navjot Singh Sidhu and his own family who's been consistently hitting out at Charanjit Singh Channi. Clearly, they are adding to the pressure that, one, there is this ED pressure as far as Charanjit Singh Channi's nephew is concerned. First the raids, then came the subsequent arrest, and then several parties, including the Aam Aadmi Party, have managed to raise tensions as far as Charanjit Singh Channi's character is concerned, saying, look at his IT returns. A man of this particular background cannot earn this much money. So clearly they're pointing out. But what is more problematic for Charanjit Singh Channi is that here is one man, the PCC chief, who was in contention as a CM candidate. And now that he's out of the picture, there are consistently attacks which are happening, not just from him, but his family as well. But clearly, Rabia Sidhu making a foray into politics, but she may be too young at this point of time. But clearly, she's being 20.
Yes. Kamal, we'll come back to you for more on that story. Kamaljeet getting us all of those details. He joined us from Chandigarh to talk about how the family members of Navjot Singh Sidhu are now going all guns blazing against the Congress High Command and also against Channi. Well, a family controversy has hit Punjab Congress Chief Navjot Singh Sidhu at the peak of his campaign before the polls. Sidhu's older sister, Sumantur, accused him of being cruel and said he had deserted their mother for the sake of money in her old age. More details in our next report.
This is Navjot Singh Sidhu's elder sister who broke down as she slammed her brother for ignoring his family. That's right. The battle for Punjab has gotten downright personal, with Sidhu's family now jumping into the fray. Sidhu's sister Suman Sidhu held an explosive press conference where she left one ugly charge after another at her younger brother.
ਮਦਰ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਭੋਗ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਇਹਨੇ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕਰਤਾ ਵੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਉਹ ਘਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਨਾਲ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਇਹਨੇ ਕਹਿਤਾ ਤੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ
Suman claims that soon after their father's demise, to get all the property, Sidhu threw his mother and sister out of the house and even blocked her on WhatsApp.
ਉਹਦੀ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਰੇਲਵੇ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਲਵਾਰਸ ਔਰਤ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੌਤ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਜਦ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਉਹਦੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਤੇ ਐਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਨਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਪਏ ਜਿਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹਨੇ ਝੂਠ ਬੋਲਿਆ ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦੀ ਹਾਂ
Sidhu's arch rival Bikram Singh Majithia, who's been pitted against him in Amritsar East, lashed out at the Punjab Congress chief.
A person who could not be good to his family cannot be good to anyone. I am ashamed, appalled to hear what all she said about Navjot Singh.
Sidhu's wife has come to his rescue, claiming that Suman is Sidhu's stepsister as his father had been married twice.
ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਫਾਦਰ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਮੈਰਿਜ ਸੀਗੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਲੇਡੀ ਨਾਲ ਉੱਥੇ ਦੋ ਡਾਟਰਸ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ
Nothing is sacred in the politics, not even the familial ties. And this public attack by Navjot Singh Sidhu's sister could spell a trouble for the Punjab Congress chief, who hasn't offered any explanation yet. With video journalist Gareeb Sahu, this is Manjeet Sehgal in Chandigarh for India Today.
A family drama playing out there.